And we are live. Welcome to LOBE Quarter Review. We are going to take a look at where we are in standings per team. As you can see, Jason is the lead of it right now. What do you guys think?
Personally, whenever we went over the draft rankings, I feel like we really liked his team quite a bit.
Yeah, we
And
did.
here he sits,
Yeah.
defeated.
Yeah, he,
Like to pat ourselves on the back that we kind of know what we're talking about.
yeah, and take a look. He's used $45 of his $100 budget.
Just used, I believe, like 20 or 25 of it this week. He outbidded me for Atlanta's running back for year.
Okay.
I think I put $16 or $17 on him, thinking, man, that'll be like one of the higher bids of the year. And Jason's like, no, I need him.
Oh, someone picked up the MILF Hunter, I see. Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tommy's a quarterback, and he went milf hunting.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at Feeling Good Inc.'s team, Mr. Jason's team. Burrow, Chris McCaffrey, Stevenson of New England, Terry McLaurin, Chris Olave, TJ Hawkinson, DJ Moore. I would have never expect Olave to be doing what he's doing. As taking over a pretty good wide receiving core for himself. 21 receptions. That's insane.
For rookie, that's really good, especially the start of the season.
That's just like what stands out to me right now, just instantly. But DeAndre Swift's got a big one. That Lions team had some hell of a good draft capital. Like you bought some Lions players deep in the draft. You're like coming up big time right now.
Yeah, the Lions are doing that perfect fantasy thing that you want from a team where their offense is in like the top five and their defense is in the bottom five. So it's just points everywhere.
He's got
With
Doomerville.
a lot of points on the scoreboard means a lot of fantasy points in our pockets.
His depth is just way more than mine right now. His defensive players solid as hell too. Khalil Mack, Hufanga, Devin White, another Hutchinson.
I think that's where he kills it. I mean, his defensive players are
Oh yeah, Devin
what's
White.
carrying his team.
Holy cow. Devin White's a monster. Yeah, some of these guys are doing a lot better than most running backs in the league right now.
Right. Yeah, he didn't go early for him, but he kind of knew good players to get for his defense.
And then we
Now,
got
I will say about his team, the only, some of the negative I could see in his team is like his points for is fourth on the league, I
Yeah,
believe. And his points against, it seems like he's gotten some breaks.
well,
I don't
intimidation.
I don't think his winless season is sustainable.
Well, as you guys know, intimidation when you go to play someone is a big factor. When people come to play me, they put up their worst week every week. Why? I don't know. I'd assume
Voodoo.
they're intimidated or they got voodoo on their hands and they can't help it. When they see me, they start putting in the wrong guy. They're like, "Oh, I want Cruz to win subconsciously. Let's get him the championship. He deserves it. Commissioner for 15 years." Yeah, so I could see
I don't
it.
think anything like that happens, bro. To be
Well,
honest with you, I don't think any of us think that.
hopefully. I pray. Well, then after that we got Laramie Christmas. Ryan.
Lamar Christmas.
Lamari Christmas.
Lamari Christmas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not Laramie. Lamari Christmas. I mean, it is basically like Christmas every day, or every week. That is for you.
Has been pretty nice. That's why the change in names.
The
I had to
point,
get away from Pittman.
the points are off the fucking ceiling and through the roof. I I don't know what to say about this team. It's over. It's just stacked. Your tight end's garbage.
It's not. It's just fine enough.
Your tight end's fucking awesome. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this whole team's solid. Minus his depth is good. Let's see. What else can I nag on?
Pick it apart. Pick it apart.
Let's see here. This defense is too good. That's a that's a negative. Miles Garrett. See, he has too many good defensive players, so he has to hold on to them, which is actually sacrificing his main core depth. But
Actually, I plan to drop some of those players, but like I said, I got outbidded twice, so I need to go make some claims here.
yeah, so
Haven't gotten to it.
when you make a drop, let me know. I'll be there.
You can have that defense. Take that Vikings defense.
Oh man, lovely. Rank 17. Ew. All right, on to better things. I hope we're gonna. Corn Dog. We're on Corn Dog number 3. If you would have told me
Yeah.
that Corn Dog's roster gets him a number 3 spot, quarter of the way in, I probably would have been in slightly shock. I said, "Well, who's ahead of him?" You know, and I would never have guessed Laramie Christmas and Thielen Good. You know, these things happen in fantasy football. Corey's team is pretty solid. We did say his team was solid after the draft. We just didn't know about Hurts. And look at it. A good quarterback leads your team pretty well.
Yep, having a top 5 quarterback makes your team pretty darn good. But he's got other studs like Evans on his team, and
Oh, yeah. I mean, Lenny Fournette, Dalvin Cook, and Gibson. Yeah, I played that
Dalvin
all
Cook's
day.
been a disappointment right now. He really hasn't been helping him that much.
For the draft
His
capital
team
you
could
put
be better.
up for him, what was he drafted at? Round 2
His
or
number 1
1?
pick.
Number
One.
1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would have taken him if he was there.
Click on his stats. I don't think he's top like 15 points.
25. What's going on?
12, 5, 13, 9. Just hasn't been Dalvin Cook really this year. He wants to hold on to him though. I'll tell you that. I've been trying to get him off of him, and nothing's worked.
Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett, and George Kittle. I mean, this team is solid. Corn Dog's team is probably my favorite right now. He picked up my Deontay Johnson. What a pickup. I do believe in that guy, but I ain't waiting around to figure out what's going on in Pittsburgh. I need results now.
You need wins now.
I would like Corn Dog's team. I mean, besides tight end and quarterback.
Yeah, what's
and
going on
maybe wide receiver? I'm not really excited about his team at all.
Like the team. The names get me. I believe in all of these guys besides Hurts, and Hurts has kind of proven himself. At least at fantasy. I mean, he's top team too. Top offensive line will do that for you, huh?
Yes, good offensive lines open up a lot of fantasy points. I don't think Corey has a terrible team by any means. I will say I believe his record is mostly because
Young
people
Ho.
haven't been putting up points against him. Gung ho luck. He
Yeah.
has the luck. Like
Young Ho.
only 430 points have been scored against him this year. And Jimmy's had 704 scored against him.
Oh my! Everybody wants to go to play Jimmy.
Giant, but no one shows up to play Corn Dog. It seems. Oh, I don't know how sustainable his team is, just with that going on. It's a good roster. I don't any problem with most of his like his starting his lineup. It's a good lineup. You
All
you
right.
would wish George Kittle and Cook would do better for you, but
So on to another 3-1 team. Mindless misnomer. Our boy Tom, the Raiders fan.
Raiders.
All right. So another team here that's kind of put together well. Of course, Tom always comes with some good ass teams each year, but some years they just don't. They don't make it where they probably should have. Some picks are just don't pan out for him, but they're good
I
picks.
mean, a lot of times his bigger picks or his players he needs to be good get hurt.
Yeah, look at
Even this
Jonathan
year.
Taylor.
No,
And and
his
that,
number one pick's going to be out this week. He lost his quarterback for the year. He drafted in like the 7th or 8th round, I think.
oh yeah. Yeah, still coming
He,
to
he,
play here. We got T
yeah,
Higgins.
he's been scabbing it together from the beginning, and he's still 3-1. So doing a good job managing the injuries.
Oh, having the tight end over there for Chargers is pretty nice too.
Pretty nice. Those numbers feel a lot like Fryermuth.
Yeah,
He'd be a higher
I was gonna
upside
say
for
that.
Everett.
I mean, AJ Dillon's a nice flex option right there.
That's not bad. And if something happens to Aaron Jones, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
his team gets a lot better.
Miles Jack, I like Miles Jack a lot. I can't believe Pittsburgh has him.
Tackles.
That's a nice pick. All right.
He
Well,
has such a great team.
and then we have the rest of us. A bunch of no good sack of
2 and
potatoes,
2 or
Midwest
lower.
junkies.
Some of those people, like Jimmy on the next one, he's just getting bad breaks. He's got plenty of points for. He's just getting everyone showing up to play Jimmy.
Yeah, and then look at the very bottom. We got our boy Leroy. Leroy
Yeah, and then some people
Jenkins.
are bottom feeders.
What is going on, Leroy? You're a 3-time champion. We can't be seeing this out of you. What's going on here?
Boy, you're looking like a catfish. Tell me how it is on the bottom.
Let's go take a look at his team. He is 0-4. He's going against Taxman Cometh. It's the battle of the 3-time champ versus the 3-time champ. Who is better? Who is actually going to take over the
Combined?
worst spot in our league?
Combine these two that are going at it this week, right? There's been 8 games played, and they've only had 1 win.
Oh my.
Wait, sorry, Doug has
Doug
2.
has 2, yeah.
My
Doug
apologies.
snuck one in last
It's
week.
It's been ugly. It's been rough. I mean,
What's been going on,
I've
Leroy?
had
Why
a
you
lot
0
of
4?
terrible running back play.
Najee Harris, I could have said something. I'll go ahead.
Quarterbacks, I don't know who to play. I mean, I got Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, now Geno Smith.
3 quarterbacks. What is up with you?
Click on Kyler Murray. That's who he started. First, 3 weeks?
Oh, Kyler Murray gave you that dumper on week 3.
He needed him most.
Yeah. I mean, that was an early round quarterback for you, I think.
He broke my heart a little bit.
Didn't you
he
sit
is
him
one
last
of the
week?
top- I sat him last week.
Oh. He got that 3 touchdown performance too.
Tom
Did you
Brady
play
got more
Brady?
points.
Yeah, Brady got 32 last week, so
Oh my.
good play.
And I still lost.
Still lost. What happened? Aaron Jones not?
Tom Brady's got a rotator cuff injury.
Yeah. Aaron Jones
Is hurting him?
he did all right.
mean-
Najee is struggling.
Yeah. There's no other way to put it. That offensive line's hot shit garbage.
He's averaging 9 points a game, which isn't terrible, but
Helping you
if,
win though.
yeah, he needs to help me win.
Yeah, with that kind of name and that kind of draft capital that was put up to probably get Najee, he needs to be helping the team win, not just put up base numbers at the position.
And
I
I still
feel
think
it.
my wide receivers are really strong.
Yeah, you got some top wide receivers in the league. It's definitely in the top. We're gonna go over top players here soon, so we'll see how high those are. And I think they are all in the top page, which is top 25. Yeah, top 10,
My biggest issue is
6.
probably defensive players and tight end right now, because ever since I traded for Darren Waller, he's only been putting up 3 points.
Ooh, yeah, he has been dumping on your team. So since we're on this, do we want to talk about the trade right now?
Might as well. Let's go to it. So, what was our trade?
So we had a trade 2 weeks ago. That was between Ben Leroy. It was for
Cooper Kupp,
For
Josh
Kupp.
Jacobs, Kyle Pitts, and the other team got Darren Waller, AJ Brown, Najee Harris. So for
Leroy, how do you feel about this trade now?
Um,
now that we're revisiting it 2 weeks later, how are you feeling about this trade? What's Kyle Pitts doing? Let's take a look.
I'm still undecided about all of it, but as of right now, Ben is clearly winning the trade.
Oh, well, Josh Jacobs just went off.
Jacobs went off.
But
Now,
AJ Brown's
I don't
really
know
good.
how sustainable that is with Josh Jacobs, but Kyle Pitts is going off too.
Kyle Pitts feels. I feel like the Waller to Pitts was a neutral move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make Kyle Pitts to Waller neutral, and we just talk Cooper Kupp, Josh Jacobs for Najee, J Brown, I take the Cooper Kupp side.
Yeah.
Which means to me, Ben's winning this right now for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waller's kind of fucking you over.
Yeah, if Waller was playing out of his ass, then yeah, I think I'd feel better about this trade, but that's not the case.
Oof. Yeah. That's tough. I feel like right now, yeah, I'm with you guys. It's not looking good for the hemorrhoid for Leroy. All right.
Leroy has one thing that statistically is a positive, even though he is 0-4. He is top like 6 in points scored. He's top 3 in against. So he's just been
everybody
bad
comes to
luck
play
on
against Leroy.
matchups. People are coming to play, and his team just doesn't quite have the booms that it needs to take out these people coming to play.
It's probably Tom Brady, man. I had to get rid of Tom Brady.
No, if you like I said, like if you look through when we were going through the points, there was only maybe 4 weeks of all of his players that scored one of those ridiculous weeks that could win you a week. The rest of it was just good scores.
Yeah.
No one was like, I'm gonna fucking win you the week though by scoring 2 touchdowns and 100 yards. Like he just didn't have a lot of that.
So let's go take a look at Ben's team then. We took a look at Leroy's. Let's take a look at Ben's. What's Ben's team looking like after the trade? He sits at rank number 6. He's up on a win. He's high-spirited this week after that trade. La Coupa Chubra. And he's changed his name. He's going to go against the undefeated Jason this week. We all wish you the best of luck, Ben, if you're listening. You're going to need it, buddy. You might not.
Need it.
You might not. Aaron Rodgers picking it up. Could be the player you wanted at the beginning of the season. Numbers aren't that impressive, to be honest, though. 19, 19, 17 in the last 3 weeks. Throws his 500th career touchdown. That's impressive.
Like 6 people ahead of him right now for all time.
Can you guys believe Aaron Rodgers is even like this old? I feel like I don't know. I feel like I haven't been watching him that long. Jesus.
We have though.
I know,
Yep.
and he's just been consistent.
It was Favre than him. That's it.
What
That's
was
the
it?
only
He's
Green Bay
been
quarterback
playing
I
for
know.
like 12 years.
At least.
At least, yeah. Nick Chubb. We all know about Nick Chubb. Josh Jacobs, we just talked about him.
A gigantic week.
Wow. If they
He doubled his total points in 1 week.
If they keep doing that, Leroy is gonna be kicking himself in the ass.
If he keeps doing it, that's a big if. I don't know if he will.
I don't think he will either. Cooper Kupp,
The hood.
Man, Ben's team is looking good. Tyler
Only
Higgs.
his bottom 3 are his only could not do anything for him.
Higbee got 10 fucking catches on 14 targets.
Yep. Day.
Damian Pierce, that's a hell of a fucking come up
this week.
Man. Nailed it on a freaking draft. He drafted him, right? Damian Pierce? Yeah, he had to have.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then he's going to get Keenan Allen back at some point, so his team will get stronger there.
Ben's team's looking solid.
Doesn't even need Kyle Pitts at the moment. Just
No.
let Pitts sit there until he decides to actually
Dang,
be
Leroy. You made Ben a fucking super team.
good.
Right now.
Brian Robinson that he has in his reserve, he's back at practice this week after getting shot.
After getting shot, he's ready to go.
Antonio Gibson's touches have actually gone down since week 1 steadily.
Dude said, what bullet?
So they might just slide Robinson in, and Gibson not going to get anything, making Ben's team even better.
Well, fellas, if we have not covered your team, it's because you have not given us a reason to. You suck. Or
no, you either don't suck enough, or
you're the
worst.
worst.
Yeah, we're not gonna cover my Dolphins team either.
And we could. It sucks. I can't believe you even got a win.
I got lucky against Ben. I'll say that. But it's my voodoo, and I'll play it how I want to. All right, ladies and gents, that is it for this LOBE review of the quarter. And have a great week. Good luck the rest of the season. You'll need it.
Later.